Right then, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Doom Live. Sorry about that abrupt interruption there. Kind of slow start, mess with the controls. I'm John of Doom alongside Great Jakers 113 and Rotten 5 here tonight, and welcome to the second episode of Doom Live. I'm not counting last Friday's one because that was not even an improvised one. That was simply improvised. All right, everyone, our first topic tonight. The president is about to be impeached or could be impeached sometime soon. But earlier this afternoon, a resolution was proposed. Well, articles of impeachment were proposed against the president on 2 counts for high crimes and misdemeanors. Let's take a look at the video. At it again. Let me show you right here. This is the House Reds 58, which is being impeached. Where am I at? Which is being shown here up for the House. Rick Franchise produced it. Article 1 talks about inactivity. Talks about his severe inactivity, saying, quote, throughout his tenure as president of the United States, Timothy Sowell has been severely inactive, causing the entirety executive to cripple under his leadership. Under the leadership of Timothy Sowell, the United States has seen the most inactive government, with record numbers of vacant directorships, causing federal agencies in the United States to have little to no employees, along with zero leadership within. The activity and inability to name proper leaders, such as the vacancy in the second highest office of our great nation, the vice presidency, has caused not only the executive branch to be crippled, but America as a whole. The second article talks about the procursing enemies of the United States, which again talks about the incident in regards to Brennan X, who was barred from office, the president appointed. If this were to be impeached, collect funds will be the main impeachment manager. We have to appoint 2 more managers to aid. So, Jake, you just arrived on time. We just started. You don't need it set up. I've already set everything up. Okay,
this is an FTN News special report.
No, we're on Doom Live.
Oh.
Well, this is breaking news from FTN. I don't have the graphics to put up, but it is breaking news. So we were quickly discussing the articles.
Wait a minute, hold on. We are going to take a quick pause to allow our stations across the nation to join us.
Okay, please stand by.
Oh yeah, I'm about to play. Hello, and this is an FTN News special report. I'm Great Jakers 1113. Re-reporting. I'm so used to saying reporting live in the nation's capital. Anyways, just moments ago, articles of impeachment were sent to the House. John, can you give us a scoop on this?
Yeah, Doom Live said we were just on beforehand. Again, I mentioned that the earlier edition of Doom Live. Here are the 2 articles that were inactivity, citing Timothy Sowell's severe inactivity, which has caused vacant directorships, zero activity, zero leadership, and the vice president's position not being fulfilled, as well as the Brantovich situation, which goes under Article 2, violating the Domestic Safety Act of 2020. Collect funds would be the impeachment manager if this were to go to impeachment. If you want, you can take it to the full camera. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna admit something. We all knew this was coming.
Yeah, we definitely knew how to. Can you free cam this, by the way?
What'd you say?
Free cam.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
such a
you
rough
say
sector.
you all know this is coming, right?
Yeah, this was clearly coming. It's gonna happen. Here with us in the studio right now is Rotten. Rotten, what is your take on this so far?
This is not a surprise, okay? Especially with the current Congress we have. What I will say, though, is it's unlikely that they're going to impeach Timid on the articles of inactivity. They are more likely going to impeach Timid on the articles of violating the act, more so than the articles of inactivity, because we got to remember, Ralph.
Well, I think that's gonna be a very motivational, yeah, I think, yeah, Ralph was similar, but Ralph, I would say, was a lot more active than Timid. Timid Soul makes Ralph in the late stages of his presidency look like the most active person on the planet.
I know, right?
Yeah, I will say that. But I don't think it's likely he's going to be impeached on inactivity. I think that's definitely a motive, but the actual impeachment article that he will be impeached by is going to be violation of the Domestic Safety Act of 2020. That is the highest.
We are getting reports of the first votes coming in according to an FTN source. They're telling us right now that all eyes are for Article 1 and Article 2 for now. We do not know the totals beyond that. All that we know is that there are all eyes for that. Stand by. And they will most likely be 0 nay. That source is telling FTN News at this moment.
I think that, yeah, they are. The source is from Congress.
Yeah, it is definitely from Congress. There is definitely going to be a Senate hearing and a Senate trial for this.
I have to say something.
Sure
I think this will be a lot more successful than the Vinick impeachment. I think, unlike last time, they might be able to. The Constitutionalists might be able to.
As a former senator who was in the Senate during the Leo Vinick impeachment, I've regretted my vote since. But here's my point here. The point I'm trying to make.
Wait, what was your vote? What was your vote?
I voted not guilty on all articles. I was thinking of changing it to I. But, I'm a different man now. This was sent.
You're a changed man.
I am a changed man. There are several statements. The Road Journal has several statements.
3 A's are on both articles already.
First, the statement that the Road Journal has, I'm going to read them. First of all, was my statement. I said to the Road Journal, quote, "The decision to impeach a sitting president is a decision that nobody should have to make. However, after viewing the articles the House is considering, I do believe he should be impeached. I do advise the House to tread very carefully in this matter, as well as the Senate, as a result of this whole ordeal could impact the course of history," unquote. There are many more. Jared Gears, who was the principal deputy White House chief of staff for the Vinick administration, next DSS director under the Foley administration, said, quote, "Having an active president at the current state of NUSA of the United States hurts us even more. I've done many things during Leo's terms to help promote activity, and Timid has not continued to help push for activity in any way, and has neglected his duties as president and is crippling the executive branch as a whole, and sets a precedent for the rest of the nation. I'm glad to see this being voted on. I'm looking forward to watching the trial." And the Sergeant at Arms said
just like the Vinick trial. Of course, that trial is going to be right here on FTN. So
just like
last time, during a portion of the stream, I actually was not at my laptop at all.
No.
I just let the feed run.
was amazing.
Luckily, I was able to. I walked in right before the thing was and right before the trial ended, so I was able to cut the feed when I was supposed to. Next time coverage is probably going to be a bit different. We're probably going to be probably going to have an anchor in the studio.
Okay, 3 eyes on both articles already. It won't be as fast, but it'll be a quality one. That source says that they're focusing on the facts here. The main issue we lacked last time, we're focused on presidents. Rod, any thoughts so far on this issue?
You know, I do think Timid will be impeached. An inactive president is worse for Noosa right now. But I'm going to be bluntly honest. Noosa's days are numbered, whether or not Timid is impeached. We are nearing the end.
Go ahead.
We are nearing
my
the very
main question
end.
is that I've said to the Road Journal this was going to change the course if he does get removed. My main concern is whoever replaces him, how will they do? Either it's going to be a speaker, a CYX, or it could be the president pro tempore, which is a con artist. I do not know how these two will play out, but I'm not even sure if they're going to get it to a level where Noosa would be as active, not as active before, but at least somewhere where
I will be working. Also,
I
wanted to say something in the nation. I will be doing my part too. I am in the high ranks in the U.S. Marshal Service. I'm one of the few active people there, and I'm still not. And I'm going to admit, haven't been as active as I used to be because no one else is there. I'm basically all alone. There's not much I can do, but I'm going to do the best I can. Like, we don't even have a deputy director. That's how inactive Noosa is. They didn't even bother to appoint a deputy director for the Marshal Service. So I've been talking with the director a bit over the past few weeks, and we're going to be doing something. We don't know what it will be yet. It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna probably we're considering maybe an approach similar to how the military's doing things. Not like splitting off, but like holding different events, like scenarios, stuff like that. Like I was thinking stuff like witness protection and all that.
Right. Just in our sources saying that 4 people who will make the ballot so far, I believe that is for the House election. The other big story that was going to cover on Doom Live, it's your boy AFE Max and Duck Slap will probably make the ballot. But that is a different story for another time. Back to the impeachment. The voting is being conducted. Do you think it will make any difference at this point?
It might. There is a chance it will. I feel like here's the thing. I've noticed this pattern. Every time we get a new president, there is always a small resurgence in activity. And I'm hoping that blessing happens again, but this time that president is going to need to, after that boost goes away, the president thinks he's done all he can, even though they've clearly haven't done enough.
5 eyes so far with the impeachment stuff. I'm not sure which article it is. Joe 15 is joining us.
Timmy Blocks.
I'm not sure if he knows anything about this.
Hello?
Yeah, we're live. We're on air right now. You stepped into a live broadcast. I'm not sure if you know anything about what we're covering at this moment.
Don't worry, it's okay. It's fine.
Coming up at 5. Snow's coming. Winter's here. Coming up next. Okay. I'm sorry. Tonight,
I gotta go eat. I have to go eat. I will be right back as soon as I possibly can.
Okay, Okay, Rotten. So Rotten.
Yes.
As we were saying before, do you think that this could help in the fight against the inactivity crisis. Do you think a new president will help?
It depends on who the president is. If the president is dedicated, it may help increase the activity level, but if it's just another timid, we're not going to see any progress, okay? There will be a slight boost in activity.
I think it's I'm saying that, here, from what we know, since Timid has been so lazy and hasn't nominated a vice president yet, it will can I tell you who the president will be if Timid doesn't appoint a vice president before, which I say Timid shouldn't appoint a vice president because his administration has clearly failed, and if he does, it'll be more of the same. It's the Speaker of the House, CYX Slender, and I know you're probably internally screaming hearing that name.
Is it gonna be if Timid is impeached?
Yeah, CYX Slender will be president.
Slender?
Yeah.
The current Speaker of the House? Oh my goodness.
Hello.
I have no idea how they are going
Oh, hello, Game Lab! Hello there!
What's up?
You're on the air, Game Lab.
Oh.
Okay, what are your thoughts?
What are your thoughts so far?
Mine?
Yeah, what are yours?
On what?
The impeachment. Are you just trolling?
Down with Timid Soul. He's corrupt and just inactive. He's just awful for Noosa right now because we really need a president who isn't sitting on their ass all day.
Okay.
That's my opinions on it.
Expanse.
I don't know. Timid Soul I think he might be a bit too lazy to be corrupt.
There's been a lot of fat dictators. I just think Timid is incompetent, prone to anger, just rude, disrespectful.
Remember that time where I ran on the international. I didn't run the International Olympic Committee. I was working with the International Olympic Committee to get DC to host the Olympic Games. Timid took control of the planning process without my permission and claimed that the Secretary of State, it was a miscommunication, even though when the Secretary of State said I could submit the bid on the behalf of the United States, even though he clearly stated I was allowed to submit the bid for DC to host the Olympic Games.
Yeah, he's weird.
He took control of the games, and I got kicked off the planning committee after I exposed that because there were gonna be potential Robux prizes. Okay, he said we could use. I want in on this money. What could we do? And then he said someone said that, and then he said we could use alt accounts.
Yeah, he not very good.
When I exposed it to Senator John of Doom, it was spread across the some of his friends in the Senate. I think Timid learned about it, and I got kicked off the planning committee.
Yeah,
but then the International Olympic Committee shut down because the founder posted something in the UN in the UN Discord that was stating that the UN should recognize the Taliban as the Afghanistan government, stating that we do not allow fictional governments, fictional nations.
Right, I am back. I did not actually want to eat after.
Yeah, no, my good friend is the one who was doing the Olympics, and he pulled out because the UN was toxic. It was getting investigated by Discord. They were recognizing terrorists as legitimate governments.
Oh no, Norman Pepperman, you're saying that?
Pepperman, yeah.
I was not involved in any of that. I want to make that clear, but I was if you were in the International Ice Hockey Federation Discord server, I was also planning on holding the World Cup of Hockey.
Alright, I'm back.
John, how do you feel about Timid's impeachment, John?
You know, it's a tight road to walk on, but I believe this is unfortunately fully necessary because let's face the fact: no president is going to solve the inactivity crisis. None of them.
So, will you be aiding impeachment when it gets presented to the Senate?
I'm not a senator.
You're not sure yet? Okay.
He's not a senator
I'm not
anymore.
a senator. You.
Oh, you got.
Not in
Dang,
office.
I don't keep track of that anymore.
You served in the Coast Guard though, so.
Yay.
Don't let that
more
ghost
news?
escape.
Any more news from that impeachment?
He's gonna pass the House pretty obviously.
Yeah, it's
The Senate will be a fight to watch for sure.
Probably.
I will say one thing, though. I would like to say one thing. If Timid is impeached, Cylinder will become the new
Okay.
president, and I don't know if that's or not. If you take
Is like
at Cylinder's
by far.
career,
Cylinder's by far one of the most competent people left in Noosa.
he's also one of the most corrupt. So
he's not really corrupt, honestly.
if you look at it, he is. Yeah, I don't know if that's better than Timid.
I mean, even if your claims are true, which they're not, at least he'd be active.
An active Noosa with corrupt politicians will never last long. Take a look at Las
Lasting
Vegas.
as it is with someone who does nothing.
Okay, well,
wants to see. Let me their new seat. We don't have any advertisers.
based off of how things looked to him during the start of this presidential election. It looked pretty it looked a lot like a constitutionalist was going to pull off a victory. Vinick pulled off an upset, but it appears that he broke many of his promises, and he
Zhao brings a good point in the chat. He says even when Leo won, everyone knew that Timid was going to be inactive. I don't know why Timid was picked for the ticket, honestly. Like, it's pretty shady to me. Because he's, like, pretty much a nobody in Noosa.
Personally, it honestly feels weird. You know, it's something odd. It's like this guy came out of nowhere, and he's the president. How low can you get at that point? How low?
Yeah, you have a good point. Like, even during the election, Timlid was just a deeply unpopular vice presidential candidate.
But Leo Vinick was popular, so he was able to piggyback off of that.
Leo was very popular, and he also, like, simped hard for votes. Like, he was pretending to be people's friends.
I know! That is exactly how I was duped.
Mm-hmm. It was, like,
what did you say again? Sorry.
I said
Mom was in my room.
I said Leo was already decently popular in Noosa, and he also simps for votes. Like, he pretends to be people's friends just so they vote for him. And Cabot always spoke his mind, and that hurt him in the long run, but at least he never pretended to be everyone's friend.
I'm gonna say something. I never voted for Leo Vinick, but I think he might have tried to do that with me. But there was one thing he actually did that I feel like was not simping, where he just like it was not even during an election period at all. It was when he said he was bored, so he just said hello. I know he was trying to simp for votes, but I told him I was having a rough day that day, and he just sent me this cute gif of a dog, even though I know he was trying to get me to sway me to vote for him. It was still a cute dog.
I would say he was genuinely a pretty nice person, but he definitely went a little too far in the election.
In the real world, he's probably a very nice and respectable person. I'm going to say that.
Yeah, I'd imagine. I liked Timid. I mean, I liked Leo. Like, he wasn't bad. Like, once he became president, he actually tried to do something. Timid's just utterly incompetent.
Right.
Yeah, Leo was genuinely a good person. The one
What?
only downside that
There are going to be elections this month, I believe, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
Presidential?
probably. We'll
I
see.
think so.
Yeah, we haven't gotten an election schedule yet. It's been a few months.
When we have those elections, who do you think is going to run, and who do you think has the best ability to win?
You said you were considering to run.
Yes. But who else?
I don't know. Probably Armin. He always runs. George.
We have
might
no
come back
serious
and run.
candidates unless someone. I know for a fact. I'm guessing Khan will run.
Nah, he's not
Zhao is
interested
human.
in it.
Secretary Human. Oh, yeah, he's not Secretary of Transportation
Zhao's
anymore.
also not interested, as far as I know.
You never know. At this point, it might be easy for me to win, and
I wouldn't say that just yet. Well, we still need to see who else is actually running.
John of Doom dictatorship.
oh no.
What party would you run under?
As an independent,
The birthday
honestly,
party.
I was thinking of starting my own party,
Yeah,
but
that never goes well.
Yeah.
I really want. To,
I was once with the new Liberal Party or the Spare Party.
What, John?
I really want to reunite the Constitutionalists and whatever's left of the Republicans, and he's gone.
Who is? Who's gone?
The guy, the person.
I don't know what that is.
Jake
Oh,
is
Jake
gone.
left the game.
Me?
Okay.
Oh.
You left the
You're
World
not
Cup.
in game. Tim
Oh,
is here though.
It said I was idle for 20. I got disconnected for being idle for 20 minutes.
I'll take it over. I'll take it over from here.
Too late.
I'm in.
Too late.
I'm kidding. Yeah, come back. Come back. No, come back.
Okay, the feed is I'm still on the air.
Still live. You're live. Okay. We're gonna go and.
Tim, if you want a seat, here's your seat.
Oh, okay. Oh, thanks.
So anyways, we're gonna get back to our normal show now, right? Let's get to the normal show. We're gonna.
What's the normal?
We're gonna go back to the normal show, you say?
Yeah.
Okay, close it out, and then I'm gonna bring it back.
Doom Live. We're gonna now go back to Doom Live.
Hey, you can't say that, dude. The FCC might be
The
watching.
feeds are cut. We're not live.
I cut the feed.
Wait, so the feed's cut, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think we were on the impeachment trial.
Yeah. We also have Timmy with us. He's one of our newer. He's been promoted. He's just been promoted to board of directors. Once we're done with this broadcast.
Yes.
He runs.
Stay tuned for the Timmy show coming up next.
I never gave you a show. Yeah, okay.
Idiot.
I'm gonna give you a
Idiot.
show, definitely.
Oh, hell yeah.
You should have it over there.
Excuse me, may I say something? Okay, I think that app is really good because many people are inactive on Discord and Block. Those PCs, am I right?
What browser are you using? But you're using the OBS built-in browser? I know it's annoying sometimes. Speaking of browsers, which browser do you use? I'm assuming most of you are gonna say Chrome. I used to use Edge for a while too, but I don't use it anymore. Can I do what browser I use now?
I use Bing.
Okay, I'm a dip. I have stuff to do.
Okay,
Oh.
see you.
I use Opera.
I use Firefox.
I use Opera GX. It's more of a
Firefox is still good.
gaming-oriented browser. I just use it
Oh,
for
yeah.
performance.
I was gonna get it until what? What? Oh no!
Where's he going?
He's running away.
John, I have a I have a bit of an image I want you to put on screen. I want to DM it to you.
I feel like I know what Jacobs is talking about.
You have to.
Oh man. I know exactly what they're talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah, I decided to
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
half of the time we're in our newsroom group
So
chat, we're
goofy.
just posting memes.
Exactly. And you should all follow all of us on Twitter. You
FTN,
old.
You should get an FTN Twitter account. Now that we
we have a Twitter account. I hardly post on it.
Yeah.
Jake, post these memes on the Twitter when we get done, Jake. Post these memes on them.
Yes, I
Mhm.
should. The only reason I can't is that the UN has a strict non-ship posting thing. Okay.
Then
I mean,
leave
to
the
be
UN.
honest, is the
And-
UN watching?
No, the UN. There's a Discord bot in there, and it'll automatically put any of FTN's posts in there on their internet, on their in the news, in their media channel of the Discord. So
Alright.
I'll probably just
Ooh.
create a separate news account for news stuff. So
Anyways,
anyways,
them.
we're gonna move on from the memes now.
Mm-hmm.
Even though
On the election. You know, those departments never did anything.
the only shutdown why'd they shut down BillCal? Let's go, EMS number 1!
Yeah,
Why
I
are you
think all
yelling?
this.
The emergency, because we all need to know that the DC emergency medical service is the best.
Unprofessional, Janko. Very, very unprofessional.
Yeah, that is how professional we act.
Very professional.
I agree.
Very, very professional. Very professional.
Very, very professional.
Oh boy.
Exactly.
Having fun.
Professionally.
Okay,
No. Let's keep going. Elections. I think that's next. Oh.
I have something. Timmy actually is pretty involved in BMHL here. He started a
Yes.
new website with the CBC called F-Shot. Can you tell us more about that?
Oh yes. F-Shot is basically, if you don't know what F-Shot is, it's a control you can use in BMHL. F-Shot is basically a bar down type of thing for BMHL. Basically, we just share
Like the
shit
basic
post.
news,
Yeah, shit posting basically.
and just give and you write articles. Ooh, more crap posting.
Oh yes, we
nice.
do. We recently hired a couple of new people. They'll be working with us. We have some sports photographers who are going to try out and schemes on taking pictures. You can follow us on Twitter, fshot Roblox or fshot BMHL. I gotta look back on that, but yeah. You can expect that after this program. I love how all of us just kept quiet when we heard China.
China.
Ooh, what's it? Ah,
I'm gonna
what those
I'm
they
gonna, I'm
own?
gonna keep quiet. I don't want to lose any social credit points. Goodbye.
Oh, okay. Respected. Um,
'Yeah. Yeah, let me say, Duck is just a Republican.
Okay. I don't really participate in much
Yeah.
Roblox events. I'm mainly just
Vans-
doing ronations
the
and
Vans
running
event
FTN.
was
That's
like sucks. It sucks.
it. Everyone talks about Vans, the shoe company. But what about Shoes, the van company?
Ugh, don't get me started. Their Vans suck. What? Oh.
Okay, but just so
18.
no, I don't really do much in Roblox events. Like I remember, like I think it was the 2016 or 2017 Halloween event. Like I was still young back then, and I was in late elementary school. kind of naive.
I would say
I was kind of naive. I'm
2016.
kind of like I was a very like soft kid, like, and there was this item I won in when I was playing Design It that I just really liked. It was the little pumpkin shoulder friend. So I decided to make it a little character, develop him a bit more. I drew him a bit, and I named him Pumpky. Younger me.
Pumpky.
That was younger me. That was a memory I had. That was just a memory that came up in my head from when I was from a few years ago when I was.
I would
younger.
say after like those Nickelodeon Kids Choice little contests and crap. I like the prizes you would get, like the slime glasses and crap.
Nice. Right. Like so much. There were so many cool items that you could win in events. I usually never did much I usually don't participate in much Roblox events. I'll usually like when the final egg hunt was happening. I sadly didn't really participate in it. Roblox
Me
events
too.
are just not my thing. Like I only had like a few eggs. Like I felt like I kind of had to because it would give it a proper send off. Like
Yeah.
I am not into like games that are like where I have the goal of just getting stuff. That's not.
Yeah.
So and then there was a Google event.
Mm-hmm. I didn't personally like it. I just didn't like it, to be honest. Yeah, but I did like the prizes though, like the beanies and the trucker hats. I did like the prizes, but not the whole. I would say event.
I was kind of naive.
Speaking of events, I know.
So John, I have one question. Why did you attempt to murder me last time when this show aired?
Oh well. When was this?
It was last episode.
On
Anything you would like to say about it?
You have. Yeah, you can do that. Come to CBC and you pull that shit. Oh. 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 Oh my God, cut the feed. Cut the feed. Oh my God. Well, that's it for tonight, fans. Thanks for watching. Check out CBC. Check out F Shot. We're running for our lives right now. Jacob has a knife and he's trying to kill us. He's following me. Shh.
Timmy has been eliminated.
Thank you for watching FTN News. This has been Doom Live.
That's it. Oh my God. It's Jenkins.
Anyways, let's get back on track here. Did I just destroy this. Did I just crash the show? I'm sorry if I ruined it or something. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I ruined it.
Oh my god, my mic was not even on.
Your mic wasn't
We're
even
trying to
on,
avoid
wow.
a mass murder here at the Rock River Studios in Roblox. We're gonna have to cut the feed early. Good night. Bye.
Oh my god! Help! No! Oh my god!